Here in Milwaukee, home court advantage for the Bucks.
Defensive foul.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list.
Now, here's Dunn after the miss from Damian Lillard. Pass to Richards. 6 on the shot clock. Now Durant. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. KD's got 6.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Lopez outside. And here's Trent outside. Phoenix grabs the miss. Left side, KD. Another shot. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. And here's Prince outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. KD looking around. They set the screen. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made 2. And stolen by Booker. KD with it. Guarded now by Prince. Pulls from the top of the key. KD with the bucket. He's got 8.
Yeah, Durant and his teammates really in sync. I mean, helping each other out, facilitating for each other. That basket there, a real team effort.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here's Phoenix. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And he gets it to go.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
They set the pick. Here's Lopez. Count it.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
Quick start for the Suns in this one. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you. You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
Durant just inside the line. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Giannis. Good on the bucket. Giannis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan.
Suns substitution. Number 8.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Bobbed up there for Durant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And it doesn't even have to be an accurate pass. With Durant's length, you can just throw it up and you know this guy will get it.
Lillard with it. Now Beal defending. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. To the paint. And stolen by Booker. .102 left to play in the first quarter. Unloads. No good off the front iron.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Clark, what in the world is left for Giannis to accomplish at this point?
You know, Kevin, I don't know, quite honestly. I mean, perhaps more championships or MVPs. He's really done it all. Maybe a scoring title, but whatever he does from this point on, it's only going to add to what's been a Hall of Fame career. You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Outside, Beal. Here's Durant. That shot is off. Good D by Lopez. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
And here's KD for three. Misses the target. That drops him to 40% now. 4 of 10. And that one's good by Giannis.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here's Booker. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Bucks on top, up 2. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Back to Giannis. Pass to Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Durant uses his size in close. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Giannis inside. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And there's another turnover by the Suns. Bucks leading by 7. Right wing. To the middle. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Giannis always trying to impact the game at both ends, but really has become a workhorse on the offensive end.
Booker with it. Out guarded by Giannis. To the inside. Stolen by Prince. Now the Bucks moving it up. And here's Trent outside. Rebounded by Allen. Suns trail by 9. And stolen by Lillard. Stolen by Durant. And Richards has it in the corner. And here's Booker from the arc. He makes that one drop, only a second and 5 tries.
And brilliant play from Booker. Got it away in time before the defense could close.
GA, when we think about Devin Booker's scoring ability, he always has been ahead of the curve.
The youngest player ever to score 70 in a game, amongst the youngest to get to 10,000 points. Booker is on a historic scoring pace.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Trent got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lillard left side. A 3-ball. And they'll get another chance. Trent with the wide open look. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
There's 1:40 left in the first half. Here's KD. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Bucks.
They are committed to running the floor in this one, relying on their speed to get a lot of points off the fast break.
Here's Giannis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. That free throw, no good. And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Suns making a change here. 1:29 left in the first half of basketball. Screen by Bol. Here's Booker. And it's sent back by Prince.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size, and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. Devin Booker is a 3-level scoring threat. He said, I'm just reading coverages and taking what the defense gives me. That's a mid-range jumper, which analytically people say isn't the highest percentage shot. But for myself, it's a good one. I've shot it pretty much my whole life. Kevin?
And David, doesn't it show? Wow, he is something else. Hey, thank you. Giannis with it. He's picked up by KD. Lillard outside. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's KD. The layup missed. Bucks leading by 10. Here is Lillard. No scoring in this one. On the wing, Giannis. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
You see improvement from Giannis every season in his decision-making, especially recognizing when to rise and fire.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Giannis. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Lillard outside. Over to the wing. Pass to Portis. Giannis up top. Clock at 4. Good! Giannis from deep.
Well, you know, even when he makes them, the defense doesn't mind seeing Giannis shooting threes.
And here's KD for 3. Here's Booker. Second chance shot. KD with the bucket. Now that's 17 points for KD.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Prince. Screen by Antetokounmpo. From outside the arc. And Bol pulls it down. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Free throw good, Booker. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
An outstanding performance from Durant so far. But you know what? That's par for the course for him. He's just a natural scorer.
It's good from long range.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Out to the right wing. Now Booker. 6 points for him. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. KD can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 13. Prince with it. And Connaughton has it in the corner. No good on the triple. KD, that's for two. Pushing it up. Pass to Connaughton. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it out to Lillard. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Back to Booker for 3. Goes back up. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
You cannot sleep on KD's length now. He's excellent at using that length on the offensive boards.
Lillard. And it's good for 2. Lillard's got 5 now.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's Portis. Good on the shot. 5 points in the game.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
Pass to Booker. Back to Beal. Allen outside. .105 left in the third quarter of the game. Count it. Good.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Phoenix grabs the miss. It's Beal on the wing. Durant for 3. Here's Bol. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bol's got 4 points this quarter.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Pass to Portis. Durant with the steal. Here's Booker. And the run. Nice job, Booker.
Those long arms of Durant helping on the break there. KD still got it all started there.
Lillard attacking. And Connaughton has it in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Bucks lead by 12.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Beal can't get it to go. From deep three-point territory. He got it to go. He drops it in.
Oh, can you believe that?
so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 15-point game. That one doesn't go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Porter looking it over. Stolen by Durant. Booker with no one around. No good from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And the wide open shot from Connaughton. There's the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. KD with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
KD is so good at drawing contact. Really smart at finding ways to draw fouls and get to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Lopez a screen. Inside. Pass to Giannis. Tries from 16. And he hits the jump shot. Giannis has got 21.
You know, Giannis has a really good basketball IQ, so he recognizes that taking and making mid-range jumpers is going to help keep the defense honest when they're guarding them.
Bucks leading by 13. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And that one is good. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
KD with it. And it's Trent picking him up. Pass to Durant. Tries again. And that one's good. Richards.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Right side, Porter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
Porter able to draw the whistle there because he's such a dynamic scorer and playmaker.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. Suns trailed by 14. And Phoenix with another turnover here. Here's Jackson. Down low. The Bucks working the ball around. Lopez, no luck.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Beal from long range. Rebound by Brook Lopez.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Giannis, no good. Suns trailed by 14. Lopez with the steal. Here's Giannis. It's rebounded by Durant. Here's the Suns with the ball. In comes Durant.
Just a natural-born scorer. Kevin Durant is especially elusive and skilled at converting on the drive.
There's Lopez with the 3. Rebound by the Suns. 1:31 left here in the fourth quarter. Allen. And Allen slams it in.
Extra on that one, fellas. Nobody's stopping that.
Not when he comes in there with that tomahawk. That's just too much force.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim wrap.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Nice, unselfish passing there by Beal. He knows he can't do it all by himself. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Milwaukee.
Yeah, this has got to be one of the most rewarding wins they'll have this season. They could have easily gone quietly, but they fought back so hard.
They really did, and I think it shows a little bit of the character of this group, and that's a testament to them. When things seem to be their most difficult, they have a way of rallying around one another and looking to be at their best.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
And it's the Bucks ball. They lead by 11. Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Allen outside.
Grayson Allen for three.
Here's Giannis. No good. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. They get it back. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
There's real synergy in play right now on the offensive end. The pass was right where it needed to be.
Dort with a steal. And here they go on a free run to the bucket. And Hartenstein slams it in.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Pass to Brooks. Van Vliet outside. 6 to shoot. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Pass to Brooks. To the paint. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by Hartenstein. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. We were talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends, and Coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
First team foul.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Both free throws good from Thompson. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
Pass to Williams. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Şengün, the screen. And here's Brooks. Şengün with it. Dort defending. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Good on the shot.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Şengün, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Holmgren. Oh, Brooks with the steal. He goes up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Now Holmgren. Brooks defending. Şengün with a double team. Pass to Hartenstein. 5 on the clock. The kick out to Williams. Knocks down the long J.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Van Vliet on the wing. Down low. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. And he makes it.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the three ball.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Hartenstein. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson with a steal for the finish. Oh!
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Dort for three. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Amin Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force.
The Thunder, 15.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And what's your take, guys, here on the hustle stats for the Rockets?
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
Three-pointer, Brooks hits the trifecta. Brooks has got 6 points.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Şengün, no good.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Doris Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was VA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor. Boy, at his size, Fred VanVleet has to be so crafty on the interior. Defense has nothing for him there.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
VanVleet left side. And stolen by Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Outside for Green. The three is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 6. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. The focus from Holmgren there.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Inside. And stolen by Holmgren. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
For your Rockets.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here he goes. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, just effortless on his drives. I mean, Smith is such a smooth finisher. Very agile for a guy with his size.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. And there's a 3-second call. This one on the defense. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league.
2 minutes.
Pass to Smith. Here's Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Look at Green showing off his range.
Using the pick there, Green saw the opening and let it fly.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Grant, how about the rise of OKC in just 2 years, transforming from a 24-win team to the top seed?
Incredible, B.A. The Thunder drafted well and gave those picks lots of playing time. Plus, they made some fantastic trades. And of course, don't forget, OKC still has a boatload of picks.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
Van Vliet with it. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Smith outside. Back to Thompson. Van Vliet scanning the floor. Let's go with a three. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. 34 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Holmgren. There's a screen by Wiggins. Look at Chet using his size inside.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
Van Vliet outside. Thompson with a screen. And Fred Van Vliet with the three. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter. Dort outside. Over Van Vliet. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Houston Rockets finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Houston leading by 8. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
And Doris, no doubt about it, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an absolute monster on offense.
Very quietly, one of the most dangerous offensive players in the game is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got size, he's got speed, he's got handle, he can score from free levels. This guy is a legit force.
Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
B.A. Fred Van Vliet said, I've been a leader on pretty much every team that I've ever played for. I'm a leader in life. It's just something you either have or you don't. Something you got to work at. Some guys will gravitate towards it, some won't. Brian, is it that simple?
Well, I think most of his teammates value what he has to say, for sure. Back to Wiggins. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Green up top. 5 points in the game. The three is up. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Give him 8 points now. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
And it's Green missing.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Down low. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Green for 3. Counted from distance. Green's got 8.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now. I wish more teams did that.
A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2.
Yeah, many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And it's Holmgren missing. The Rockets lead by 6. And it's Eason penetrating. And stolen by Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Eason with the ball. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Three-pointer off the mark. Thunder trail by 4. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Hartenstein. 2 points. That one goes. Give him 8 points now.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Out to the right wing. Here's Eason. And he hits the jumper. Eason's got 6 here in the quarter. And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. Trailing by 4. Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Houston. They've led by as much as 10. Outside Holiday. Outside Eason. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Smith. Beyond the arc. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead. Now Williams. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The third quarter comes to a close. The Rockets on top. They're up 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter.
The Thunder, 37.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Brooks outside. Off target with the 3. Thunder trail by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Brooks outside. Back to Van Vliet. There's the triple. On target from range. And the Rockets lead by 10.
I mean, listen, Fred Van Vliet, you can practically close his eyes. That's how comfortable he is out on the arc.
And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Şengün, no good. Williams from long range. Kept alive. Ooh, poked away. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And it's Thompson penetrating. The kick out to Van Vliet. Brooks from outside. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder trail by 10. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's Şengün picking him up. Hartenstein a screen. Pass to Williams. Şengün with a steal. Out on his own on the break. Thompson's shot is off. On offense, here are the Thunder. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Here's Dort. Here's Hartenstein. And he banks in the layup.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Now here's Şengün. Puts up a three. Hartenstein pulls it in. Now Holmgren. Outside, Williams. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets?
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense, getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
Pass to Şengün. Looking to get it going. Now Brooks. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Şengün. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And no good. The Rockets lead by 6. Here's Şengün. The layup off target. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander looking it over. It's blocked. Here's the floater. And it's Brooks missing. Thunder trail by 6. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by Van Vliet. In transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
And there's the call on Ben Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game. So it's Oklahoma City now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets Dort on the wing. Hartenstein with it. Here's Holmgren. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Thompson outside. Here's the three. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Dort right side. Three-pointer. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
He is just so deadly from out there. You would expect that to fall. With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander drains the triple. And it's the Rockets with the ball. They've led by as much as 10.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And here's Green from the arc. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Sends it home from three-point land. Here's Şengün. No good. And so the Rockets take the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that'll wrap